Hey, what's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. So I've been trying to fight and try to think about what type of topic I want to talk about Modern Warfare. I've been really struggling on trying to think of a topic of discussion just because I've been losing my enjoyment in Modern Warfare just the past couple of days, just because I've been really I don't know, it's almost been like every single match I've been getting into, it's just been an uphill battle no matter what I am doing, and to me, I just don't find that fun. I do not find that entertaining. It is just honestly just driven and it just pushed away all the enjoyment I had for this game. And to me, it's making me really sad because I wanted to have fun. I wanted to enjoy this game. And don't get me wrong, I could go to campaign, I could go to Spec Ops and enjoy the game. But when it just comes to multiplayer alone, really my enjoyment in this game has just been, it's just been destroyed. And I can tell you right now, being fully honest, I haven't finished a game in quite a while. Just because of the frustration I'm getting from this game. The frustration that I'm having every single match is just driving me to the point where I don't even want to finish that game. I'm like, you know what? I'm out of it. I'm done. I'm not even give the match a chance. I'm just gonna go ahead and back out and try to find a new game. And honestly, I actually hate that. I really do. But the frustration I've been having in this game is just kind of driven me towards that. So in today's video, I want to talk about things that I would see as something that would improve the game, improve the funness, the fun factor of this game. Because currently, right now, there's just, dude, you gotta camp to be successful in this game, and to me, I don't find that fun. Yeah, I think there's some people out there that do find it fun or find it entertaining to do, but honestly, if you're catering only towards one part of the audience, I feel like you're doing such a disservice to the community involved. I mean, I think you should try to at least push towards, trying to get it to where you can maneuver around safely and trying to push different objectives and try to push the enemy. But right now, currently in this game, it is just not possible to do, or it might be possible. Damn it, you are going to be fighting tooth and nail to be able to do that. So in today's video, I want to talk about things I would really see as improvement for this game and drive it towards a better direction, forward. And I think it would honestly, and I think it would actually bring in a lot more players back to the game that have either played it, didn't like it, and dropped it, or at least bring in new players in the game, from word of mouth. So let's talk about this. First thing I want to talk about is skill-based matchmaking. Now, Infinity Ward has not said anything about their skill-based matchmaking whatsoever. They want to cater towards newer players, and I don't really get that at all. I understand it for a certain point, maybe to a certain rank, but honestly, look back 10 years ago, new players, no matter what rank you are, no matter how what stage of gaming you're coming into, you're at the same level as everyone else, and to coddle people, in my opinion, is just kind of lame. And I get the intent behind it, but however, it is just, man, it is terrible to see what this game has kind of turned into with that. You've seen the camping, you've seen different aspects of the game being changed towards a different game style, but really skill-based matchmaking has been that thing to where you can definitely tell they are wanting players of equal playing style, equal level, to be facing one another and trying to protect those lower players from people that will, run over, dominate, or at least just have fun and play a casual game, and you can't do that in this game. This game is based all off of your KD. Whatever your KD is, if you have a high KD, you are going to be match made with people of the similar or close to level of play style when it comes to matchmaking. Or if you have a low KD, you're going to be match made with people that are similar to what your standing is. Currently, right now, I'm sitting at a 2.42 KD. I would say that is probably thanks to overkill and being able to get the VTOL and the AC-130 quite a bit, because I'm able to get a lot of kills with those things. But that is the reason why I would assume that my KD is that high. I don't camp. I try to maneuver. If you can watch the gameplay, I try to move as much as I can. I try to take cover here and there, but I feel like half the time, anytime I move, I literally will just die and get melted instantly. Skill-based matchmaking is just one of those things that just needs to be removed from the game. If you want to put skill-based matchmaking in the game, do like Black Ops 4. Create a ranking system. That way people can see what their ranking system is, see what their rank is. Maybe there's different rewards for reaching different tiers. You're facing against people that are equal skill to you. And to me, I feel like that it would be a great way to do it. However, the way that it's implemented right now is just in public matches. Public matches is going to rank you against people of equal style, and you don't know what your standing is. I'm just going off of my KD right now. I'm going off of that as my metric of who I'm getting match made with. And to me, I just want to go and have a fun time. I want to go and have a fun time with playing against people with, just the same amount of connection, really. I want my game to be based off a good connection more than anything, and the fact that I'm just throwing it in the most sweaty lobbies possible, to me, I just don't find enjoyable. I don't want to sweat and just work my ass off every single game. To me, I want to have an enjoyable time. I want to sit back, kick back, relax, and just have a fun time with my weapons and my kill streaks, but right now, you can't do that. Alright, let's talk about weapons. Weapons right now, the M4 and the 725 are still dominant in this game. It's insane to know that several patches, several updates have been coming out in this game to tweak and change the 725 and the M4, but honestly, in my opinion, really nothing has really been done to them. Now, it could be the TTK. The TTK in this game is extremely high. However, if you go into the AR category, I mean, and you look at the other ARs, I mean, the AK-47 has too much kick, and again, that's realistic, and the SCAR is the exact same way. It has a lot of kick, but realistically, it has a bigger round. But if you look at the M4A1 that has a 5.56, and you look at the M13 that's a 5.56 caliber weapon, the M4 can dominate that weapon night and day, even though they're the exact same they have the same round for that gun. Yeah, it's different platforms, different weapon platforms, but it literally has the same round in them. So why is one weapon weaker than the other? I would say the rate of fire are pretty similar to each other. However, the M4 is literally just dominant at every distance, whether it be short, long, medium, it doesn't matter. And the M13 is just the weakest weapon in the AR category that, to me, I just find as a jokeable weapon in this game. I've been trying to level it up, and it's just not been fun whatsoever. And honestly, when it comes to the weapons in this game, there's literally no competition. That is why you're seeing a lot of people use the M4. That's why you're seeing a lot of people use the 725. That's a lot of people are using the XM sniper rifle. There's not really competition whatsoever in this game to use any of the other weapons. And to me, honestly, it's a damn shame. If you look back at Modern Warfare 2, I mean, hell, you can look back at maybe World War 2, Black Ops 4, there was competition between the weapons because, all the weapons were powerful in certain ways, whether it be slow fire, fast fire. There were different categories for slow firing weapons being more powerful than fast rate firing weapons. But it's not the case whatsoever in Modern Warfare. And to me, it's just a shame just because I want all the weapons to be usable. But currently right now, it's just the M4, 725, and that is it. Let's talk about perks, man. Perks, God. Look at every single kill cam. I guarantee you look at a kill cam that you are getting killed by, you're going to see Ghost, I would say 95% of the time. Ghost has no counter to it. It is a perk that is just overpowered in the perk 2 category. And it sucks because if you look at the other perks in that category, again, there's no competition. There's no competition whatsoever for Ghost. And honestly, you got to give it some weaknesses. I mean, right now, why would anybody else want to pick any other thing? Why would anybody want to pick Point Man? Why would anybody want to pick Overkill? Why would anybody want to pick Restock if I can be off the radar no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm sitting in a window, camping a position out, or I'm moving? I might as well just pick Ghost and be able to stay off the radar because the personal radar and the UAV are used so often in this game that there's honestly no reason whatsoever to pick any other perk besides Ghost. So they've got to do something with it. Honestly, I would say in Ground War, Ghost, just completely remove it. If you're wanting to go the way that Battlefield is, I would just completely remove Ghost and have everybody on an even playing field in Ground War. In regular play, I get Ghost. However, you shouldn't be able to just sit in a corner and still remain off the radar. But again, it's insane to me to know that there's so many different things in this game, whether it being the weapons or the perks that are just overpowered as possible, that wasn't tested, wasn't tracked. Going through all the playing testings that this game went through, I'm assuming that nothing was addressed, nothing was brought up, nothing was talked about of Ghosts or any other weapons in this game or being overpowered, and wanting to balance it to where there is an incentive for people to use different perks, or there's an incentive to use different weapons. And just right now in this game, it is just insane to know that there is no incentive whatsoever to try anything, and that does suck. Let's see. Let's talk about Ground War, because Ground War I've been spending the most time possible in that game mode. I would say I've had the most fun in Ground War, but just because of the skill-based matchmaking, it's slowly dwindling and almost being extinguished. So let's talk about tanks. Tanks right now, I would say, are overpowered, overdone, and it's funny to know that there's a kill streak tank, light infantry tank, that has so many different limitations attached to it that the regular tanks in Ground War don't have. Currently right now in Ground War, the tanks, they have no time limit. You don't have to capture them. You don't have to wait 3 to 5 seconds to actually get into the tank to own it. And they spawn every single time one gets destroyed. It's immediately, as soon as one gets destroyed, and one immediately drops into the game. If you look at the Killstreak Light Infantry Tank vehicle, you have a time limit. I believe it's about a minute and a half to 2 minutes. And you have to wait 3 to 5 seconds to actually get into the tank. It is insane. You are vulnerable for those 3 to 5 seconds, and it's something that you actually earn. You work towards earning this kill streak, and you have to wait in order to get into it, and you only have a limited time to actually use it, and these other tanks don't. They can use it nonstop no matter what. And to me, I get the time limit because the AC-130, the gunship, all those tanks have time limits. But when you're dropping an infantry tank into Ground War and other tanks don't have time limits and don't have limitations, to me, I really just see it's a disservice to that kill streak. And it's funny to know that somebody laughed at me for calling one in. I thought that was the funniest thing. Someone's like, who's calling in a light infantry tank? I was like, that's me. It's like, really? What are you doing, dude? So, yeah, I get it. I know. Let's talk about running and movement entirely. Movement in this game is slow and sluggish, and I think that's why you don't see a whole lot of movement in this game. The reason why? It literally takes you, I would say, 30 seconds to 45 seconds to actually get anywhere. And like right here, you see a building right next to me. I know I run slow as hell. I'm not going to try to move over to that next building to get, another position because I'm going to get shot. The TTK is extremely fast and the movement is slow. That is a recipe of disaster because, again, you're going to have this camping mentality of people not wanting to move. There's no maneuvering. You don't see anybody going anywhere. And to me, that sucks because I want to go places. I want to maneuver. I want to get the advantage on people at different angles. But knowing that the TTK is so high and knowing that I run extremely slow, to me, again, there's no that risk reward. The risk reward in this game right now is not that great. The risk of being shot and killed by guns that will just drop you immediately, and how slow the movement is in the game, is the reason why I think a lot of people are camping. I think there's a mixture of not only with the movement system, the weapon systems, and the perks in this game, and the fact of just how bad the audio is. I mean, if you're playing Ground War, you can't hear a damn thing, but if you play in Quick Play with the other game modes, you can't hear it. And to me, I really just feel like that is just really weird how Ground War and the other game modes, how different, even though it's the exact same thing where, footsteps are the issue, but in one game mode you can't hear them, in the other game mode they're too loud. What in the world is going on when it comes to balance in this game and what possible changes could be made? Again, we've had several changes that have happened into Modern Warfare. Honestly, I feel like none of them actually made a really good difference to this game. And to me, with the news of possibly, a huge change of the multiplayer, the Modern Warfare multiplayer, a huge change by the end of November, if these updates, these small updates are anything to get us excited or looking forward to, any changes or possible changes coming to Modern Warfare, I think we're all going to be severely disappointed, and that sucks. It really does, because I wanted Modern Warfare to be great. I wanted it to be a really great, fun game to get into. But currently, right now, when it just comes to the skill-based matchmaking, the weapons, the perks, and just the goofy stuff in Ground War and other game modes when it comes to sound, it's just slowly dying. And again, that might be hyperbolic, that might be an over-exaggeration of dying, but I think you're seeing a lot of the community turn away from this game and really actually go towards hating it. So, I don't know. I would love to know from you guys. Those are some of the changes that I've been noticing and would love to see, different things taken a look at and focused on. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you guys all next time.